Hey everyone! Thanks for tuning into my presentation. If you don't already know me, my name is Richard, and I will be presenting my topic, which is the ethical concerns on artificial intelligence and the stock market. Without further ado, let's begin. To start off with, I'm going to quickly go through the structure of my presentation today to show you guys what I'm going to talk about. The first thing I'll do is introduce you guys to my topic. I'll then run through the history and development of AI over time in the stock market space. We'll then tackle the benefits and ethical concerns of AI in the stock market, concluding with a summary of all the information along with the references. Alright then, on to our first topic. Artificial intelligence, or AI, as everyone may already know, can be defined as a simulation of human intelligence processes by computer machines. It can be applied to so many different things, but for this presentation, we'll focus on its abilities within the stock market space. Within the ability to scan a large set of documents and text from all the history in an extremely short time, AI can be incredibly useful in making instantaneous, mathematically precise, and historically profitable decisions. It can become essential within the industry today, as it can aid or substitute humans in tasks like risk assessment, simulating trades, customer services, or creating enhanced trading strategies. So essential, in fact, that it accounts for over 45% of revenues in cash equities trades in all of stock market trading. This all makes it a huge player in the stock market field, and with such a high responsibility, there's many questions to be asked, like how it may impact jobs, its bias, efficacy, loss in human control and security, along with others, which we will all tackle in today's presentation. Now that we familiarize the topic for this presentation, let's move on to the history of AI within the stock market. There was an unknown member of the financial industry who once said that artificial intelligence is to trading what fire was to cavemen. The technology for artificial neural network tools has been in existence since the 1980s, but had only begun being implemented in the early 2000s. If you look within the past 10 years now, over 70% of the comprehensive trading volume is initiated by algorithmic trading, many being modeled to be self-intelligent. Most models look something like the diagram on the right, as these models first collect and process data from data banks provided by the programmers. It then begins to narrow it down for stock traders' uses by using feature engineering, then develops models to be able to iterate through decisions and choices. By training the model and validating its answers, programmers are then able to let the network decide and assess its own risk before executing, and learn from the results of its own choices. By estimating the exactness of the various calculations, some researchers have concluded that the most appropriate analysis for anticipating the market cost of a stock dependent on the data is the random forest calculation. It is a supervised calculator which essentially makes a lot of trees that yield some sort of outcome. Alright then, from here, let's dive deeper into all the positive impacts AI has towards the stock trading industry. One of the most effective aspects of artificial intelligence within the stock market industry is its ability to efficiently predict price trends. By being able to analyze data coming from hundreds of thousands, if not billions of data, in such a short period of time than a human ever could, it gives the possibility for traders to act upon information that is holistically correct in a historic perspective. It can also intake much more information, therefore artificial neural networks can consider much more current news and events when creating opinions on price trends. Even without news trends, a study done by Stanford researchers Alice Zhang and Jack Jin tracked price trends based on an AI and recorded a near 70% correct prediction rate. They also believed that if you took out news trends into consideration, that the margin of correctness would increase. This along with its computational abilities paving the way for traders to create new trading strategies, shows why AI is crucial in the stock market industry. Another great benefit of artificial intelligence to the stock market industry is its speed. Like any algorithm, artificially intelligent algorithms excel with mathematics, as well as being able to siphon through a database for key details for the decisions to be made. As the stock market is a highly time sensitive task, being able to quickly create historically and mathematically correct decisions to predict the future can be very useful to attain the highest possible profits of a stock purchase. Artificial intelligence can be used in many services which may take up time for employees like customer service, quality control, risk assessment, and much more. Being able to adapt to many situations and to be able to automate simple tasks can greatly increase efficiency within the task pipeline. Now that we've seen some of the benefits that AI has towards the stock trading industry, it's time to continue the ethical concerns from its application. With the implementation of artificial intelligence to the process of stock trading, market trading, there must be a consideration of ethics and market conduct to create a healthy market to sustainably operate within the highly regulated financial industry. There have already been cases where algorithm traders utilizing artificial intelligence have faced criminal prosecution by utilizing illegal market practices deemed by regulations within the industry. From market manipulation, spoofing prices, or front-running orders from clients, programs were all hard-coded to exploit market inefficiencies and weaknesses, clearly showing the malicious intent from the traders who created the programs. One of the first ethical dilemmas that come up in relation to artificial intelligence is who will be responsible for harm involving an AI system. In the stock market world, if an AI intentionally or unintentionally learns to earn profit through illegal or unethical stock trades, for example, spoofing or hiding prices, which party would be prosecuted for the damages of those decisions? How would you prosecute a computer program? As Alicia Farmati, CEO of Spiver, writes, machines are not naturally built with moral guidance or trained in best industry practices. They certainly do not suffer the consequences of the judicial system. If there is a disassociation between judicial punishment and illegal action in the stock market, it incentivizes more traders to condone unethical actions by utilizing AI to do the work. Bias is an extremely prevalent issue within the process of creating an artificially intelligent algorithm. With how AI collects data by learning through massive databases filled with human knowledge and opinions, it is extremely difficult to keep any sort of bias away from those databases, which then siphon into the artificial intelligence. If there are unchecked biases created by artificial neural networks, they will create less correct decisions on price data or future projections. Bias as a whole can be incredibly hard to weed out, and as Moritz Hart, a senior research scientist at Google, points out, I would like to see meaningful regulation eventually. However, I'm afraid that our technical understanding is so limited that regulation at this point in time could easily do more harm than good. A study done by researchers at Florida International University showed that by considering both the technical and fundamental categories of stock market analysis and using a machine learning algorithm onto the forecast of a stock market, they found that there was only an accuracy of 76%. This implies that although all information to do with the stocks are given to and interpreted by the machine learning algorithm, there are still margins of error due to factors like bias. There is certainly not a concrete solution to bias, and which could very easily affect an algorithm. There is then a definite risk of failure due to the bias within the algorithm, potentially causing a loss of profit by the AI. Last but not least, An ethical concern surrounding artificial intelligence is that through a high capability to adapt and calculate to certain situations, is the replacement of human jobs within machines an ethical step to take? Within human judgment and position within the pipeline of processes in order to complete certain trades, the reliance upon an AI for each trade could greatly increase, causing a loss of control for humans. So, in conclusion, the addition to artificial intelligence upon a grand industry like stock market trading has become not only revolutionary, but now essential as well. Algorithms, which can compute data from decades of decisions and trends, along with real world data and events, to create an opinion to pass along to traders, have incredible benefits. Those who adapt these machine learning algorithms within their programs stand to gain from its benefits, like its predictability or its speed, but also stand to chance to inherit one of their many ethical dilemmas from the application of AI. From the fault from unethical algorithm trading to biases to the loss of human control within the process. There are abundance of ethical concerns which arise from the addition of AI to the stock market, all which need discussion and discourse to solve. All right, that's my presentation. Thank you so much.